There is a new meme that's going to change dueling forever. You need to give me a big cock now unless you want to be at a disadvantage. Now allow me to explain. There are two optimal ways to legally come on me, for example. Or just left click Max C. If I normal summon Book of Moon in response to it, Max C will special summon the Griffin Rider. That signifies that I cheat with it. There's no way, that you're going to be able to use your cock when the DP is about to come, and then you're going to be able to not destroy access code talker. So that's going to be very important for toggling me. The most important thing right here is Pot of Desires. So if your opponent has a Pot of Desires, you have a Nibiru. But sometimes you do want to Max C, Dimension Shifter. And if you're afraid that Dimension Shifter will Max C, Access Code Talker. After their summon resolution, if you let go, Pot of Desires will come on me unless you're bluffing. And sometimes I don't want to be bothered by Max C. When they summon Access Code Talker, this is the ultimate Master Destroyer because it says that your opponent is game. Your opponent cannot activate cards in response to this. So you may be thinking right now that's incorrect, but there's nothing you could do. Your opponent is game. This is the way to optimally play. Now, unless you want to be at a disadvantage, just let me know you want Max C from me. So do possibly consider that. My master will wait for you to come. It does make the game feel less like a turn-based game and more game. But honestly, I'm 2 years old. If I could do then you can too. Because I know it's just like first-person shooters. Well, if you search a card and their field's lighting up afterward, well, that's obviously Access Code Talker. You could then activate Pot of Desires, and sometimes legally come, it will still ask you to Nibiru at the end and also bluff your own cards. I prefer to play this way, especially when streaming, because I also want to miss my trigger effects unless they're playing Access Code Talker like a fool. So you could not include Pot of Desires during a duel. It's got to be Karma Cut. You just got to let me come on my master, no matter how controversial it will be.